A new and dangerous phase. The World Health Organization warns the pandemic is accelerating just as people are relaxing.
We call on all countries and all people to exercise extreme vigilance.
But in the UK, the alert level is lowered after case numbers drop in all 4 parts of the country. Now, Brazil has hit a grim milestone in their coronavirus outbreak, surpassing 1 million cases, only the second country to do so after the United States. Brazil has now registered a total of 48,954 deaths, the second worst toll in the world. Friday also saw a new record daily number of cases of almost 55,000 new cases, suggesting the outbreak is far from over. Well, this news from Brazil echoes concerns from the World Health Organization, saying that the virus is spreading fast and the pandemic is accelerating. The Director General of the WHO, Dr. Tedros Adhanom Ghebreyesus, has urged nations to take great care.
The world is in a new and dangerous phase. Many people are understandably fed up with being at home. Countries are understandably eager to open up their societies and economies. But the virus is still spreading fast. It is still deadly, and most people are still susceptible. We call on all countries and all people to exercise extreme vigilance.
Well, Brazil has become the second country in the world after America to confirm more than 1 million cases of Covid-19. Almost 49,000 people have already died with coronavirus in the country, and its health ministry also posted a number of new cases in the past 24 hours. Brazil's poorest communities have been particularly badly hit.
ID theft has gone up by nearly a fifth in the last year. That's according to the counter-fraud organisation, which runs the National Fraud Database. People's identities were stolen more than 223,000 times last year. The number of ID thefts is expected to be even higher in the next few years as criminals look to exploit people during the coronavirus pandemic.
This weekend sees the annual summer solstice at Stonehenge. Normally thousands of people, of course, turn out, gather there face to face, including druids, to celebrate. But this year the site is closed because of coronavirus. So the historic landmark's going to be roped off for the weekend. But the good news is you will be able to watch the sunrise because English Heritage are live streaming it on their social media channels.
And it's a decent day of weather today. More.
The Guardian leads with what it calls the true scale of the UK's coronavirus death toll. Ministers have been accused of downplaying the gravity of the pandemic after it emerged that more than 1,000 people died every day for 22 days in a row in the UK, contrary to the official numbers being announced by the government at that stage.
And this is the Mirror. It says the Queen is joining the fight for shops on their front page, reporting that the head of the royal family has pledged her support to the high street, saying, "I wish all businesses every success." Passengers arriving at UK airports could soon pay to be swabbed to find out if they have coronavirus. The firms behind the trial, which is expected to start within weeks, are hoping that a negative result would allow people to avoid quarantine. The government insists foreign visitors will have to self-isolate for 2 weeks.